Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Welcome to episode 7 of our Escaping Free-to-Play series. In the previous episode, we are still crossing over that 100 mil cash stack, working our way up to what would have been the standard price for the bond. In this episode, I hope that we basically get past that step and we showed we've made a membership in 4 days of gameplay. Now, if you are enjoying the series and enjoying the videos we're putting out in the channel, we're not just doing this series, we're doing plenty of other videos as well. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the like button, plenty of videos will pop up in the corner over the first minute and a half, or also they're all in the description of things you might like to watch, so go and check them out as well. Any suggestions you want for videos coming onto the channel or moneymakers you want me to show on the series, please make sure to put them in the comment section below. I think I'll mention it a little bit later on in the video as well, but what I'm looking to do is actually doing a video explaining how I find these margins and stuff, just so if you guys weren't sure on how I did it, we can do a nice walkthrough as well. But any other videos you want me to do, any things you want me to explain, which I do as well, drop in comments and I'll make sure to get them sorted for you. But I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. We've got plenty coming out for double XP this weekend. Again, more of this series, 7-day bundle make a return, and we're going to be doing some money makers on the lead up to that double XP, as well as the news post on Wednesday regarding Treasure Hunter. However, we're not going to talk about that here. Let's get straight to it, stop waffling and go on and make some bank. Right, so just going to give you a little breakdown of what we've been doing today. Nothing too massive, but I've been skill hopping a little bit, so I thought it was worth breaking down. We are now at 64 mage. We have done another 1,000, I think, Varrock tabs, or 1,000 Camelot, or it might have been 2,000 of both. But basically, we've done a lot of teleport tabs. We've topped those back up. And then the only real thing I've been doing today is Herblore. So we are now 64 herb. I went way beyond what I was planning to do because I found something which is a pretty decent margin. It worked the first time and I'm just struggling to sell it the second time, but we'll talk through when we go for the Grand Exchange. But we can do quite a few things. We can do the super strengths, and I don't think we're too far off doing super defense. We're only 2 levels off that. So it gives us some more room. Having access to more super potions just gives us a bigger range to go and find different potions to make it work. But I do think like tomorrow will definitely be a day where we just go and delve through Herblore. So we've managed to sell all of the Ultra Compost. That's just gone under 14k. That is pretty nice. Again, trying to buy mahogany planks, not really working. Teak planks again, not really working. And this is what sometimes happens with this. As of recording, the double XP has been announced. Only on Reddit at the minute, no confirmed on the homepage, but it has been announced that we are going to get double XP, which might make things like mahogany planks and teak planks out of a question. Maybe we buy it slowly over time. It should mean that the super potion should pick up a little bit, so we could make some more money with that. So we could focus really on Herblore. But we shall see how that goes over the next couple of days. I've got another 1,000 Ultra Compost sort of turning over now, so in the morning that'll be another 1,000 Ultra Compost we can sell. Didn't really take too long to do as well, so really nice to be doing that. We've got Pyroclast for the next 2 days as well, so we're pretty much topped up. The 1,500 super attack potions which we bought to train our Herblore originally, we are trying to sell for a little bit of a higher price. They've gone down a little bit, but now that double XP sort of been announced, I'd hope they'd sell for that price overnight. We'll test and we'll see. Now, the potion which we were going to do for profit, or hopefully for profit, was the summoning potion. Now, if we go down a little bit on our Grand Exchange, we found out that the 3-dose summoning potion was heavily under mid-price. It was something like 7.2k when the mid-price is like 9.5. And the 4-dose potion was selling at a minimum of 17.8. So we've bought 1,000 potions, turned them into 4-dose and sold them for a decent profit. The items which are currently sat in the Grand Exchange now are 1,000 potion supplies which we bought, then turned into 4-dose, as well as some leftover from the 1,000 summoning potions we bought, and then basically sat on the Grand Exchange. So I tested the margin again a little while ago, and it's basically fallen quite flat to be fair. We sold it at 18.1 and 11.1 is what it was kind of going for, so yeah, not the best, but again, I'm hoping it will sort of work out overnight. The reason why the 4-dose is selling so much better is because this is used in the elf potion with the crystal flask. It's a combination potion, and people can just be lazy and just buy the 4-dose rather than the 3-dose. It just seemed like there was a lot of volume of 3-dose at the time. So I'm hoping that overnight that can bring itself back and we don't lose too much there. I mean, worst case, we've got quite a big margin to work down as well. I think I've bought this for about 8,000 coins, so even if we sell like the 4-dose for like 10,000 coins, we've still made some profit if we need to pull out of it and sort of drop the item. But I'm hoping that these work. Summoning potions are one of the better methods actually for making some GP in terms of Herblore. Just a little bit tricky to sell, which we are finding out now. So we are still going for the granite. The granite's buying very, very slowly. Again, I'm just going to wait for this offer to fill, then I'll probably stop buying granite. Same with the Dragonstone rings. Once this offer actually does sell, we won't go and do Dragonstone rings again. That'll be something we'll just move away with time. One thing I can't see myself moving away from though is teleport tabs. They just seem to keep selling. I mean, we did 1,000 Varrock teleport tabs this morning and they've pretty much all sold. So it's probably going to be what we'll do tonight is the Varrock teleports. Camelot's a little weirder though. Sometimes it sells really, really quickly. Sometimes it's just very hit and miss. So maybe we'll do a little bit of both teleports over tonight. We'll just see what the plan is. But that's pretty much what we've been doing today. Just working between potions, testing some margins of stuff as well. Nothing really too intense, but 64 Herblore is nice. I've set myself a target of 82. If we can get to 82, we have the ability to Sorrow Bruise, but also the ability to do aggression potions as well, which I'll need to do a few things to be able to do aggression potions quite successfully. Like the Dungeoneering Scroll really does help with that because you're saving quite a high ticket secondary. And yeah, at the minute we've got quite a lot of cash, and this is the problem I've got to, which I didn't think I'd get to at this point. I've got almost too much cash for the levels I've got at the minute and where I'm currently sat. So I've got one of two options. At the minute, we've got about 8.5 days left of the bond, and our current value is sat at 200 mil. So we've got more than enough for the next sort of stage of membership. We're also going to have about 40 mil left to play with as well, and 8 more days to go and make some money. So even if we just did things like the Ultra Compost, we'll probably make another 50 mil on top of that. We could start quite comfortably the next bond. Not that we will, but theoretically, with 100 mil cash just to get started, and then we can also progress the account. So I might do a few things just to extend the longevity. We could get some things like some mining levels, fishing levels and stuff like that. While I've got stuff buying and selling on a Grand Exchange, I could go and work through these supplies a lot quicker if I drop my price. But I think if I hold my price, I can go and do other stuff and still make even more money as if I was going to lower my price. So I don't know. I'll see what happens when we sort of log in tomorrow and see where things sort of settle. I'm going to go make some more teleport tabs tonight because I think they're the ones which are going to make the profit. And even if I do another round of teleport tabs, it's another 40 mil if I do both. And with the Mahogany Lecter now, it really isn't that bad. But I'm going to wrap it up for today. Again, let me know what you guys are thinking. What would you do in my situation? Obviously, we've got 100 mil cash and more than enough in supplies at the minute of stuff selling and moving. I can sort of throw this 100 mil at somewhere or something. So I'm open for suggestions. Let me know in the comments, what would you do? In terms of the double XP being announced, I've actually got probably another 7 days worth of being able to go and work on items or levels. So while waiting for all those items to sell, I thought it was best use of my time to go and do my Ultra Compost. And this is your daily reminder to go and do your Ultra Compost as well. Because we're buying the Infernus Pyroclast for a slightly lower price throughout the day and waiting for it to slow by, it just means that we have a possibility of just getting a lot more profit out of the Ultra Compost. And it really is that 5 to 6 mil a day which we're looking for to consistently pay for something like a bond. Ultra Compost really at this point can pay for half your bond, and half your bond really is a big chunk of money nowadays as well. However, what I'm hoping for over the sort of rest of today, maybe even tonight, is that those summoning potions sell. If those summoning potions sell, there's a few things we can do in terms of making money with it. We can buy the 3 doses, again for a slightly lower price over time, turn them into a 4 dose as well. It's a very good method a lot of people really don't do. Turning 3 dose potions to 4 dose potions, especially the niche ones, and from what I've found as well, it's the potions which are used in the crystal combination potions where you need a 4 dose anyway. People never check the 3 dose price. They always just go and instant buy the 4 dose price, which then gives you the chance to go and make some money by turning them into 4 dose potions. So not only are we going to make our own potions, we're also going to turn into 4 dose and make twice as money doing that as well. So that was a really nice sort of money maker to find, and turning potions from 3 dose to 4 dose, it's literally one click of an NPC. So make sure to do that as well. In terms of the other items, once super attacks sell, hopefully we can get a bit more of a repetition of that going. It is nice that they're over mid, but I think I need them to sell consistently enough just to dial in and do that method as well. But for us testing all these Herblore potions, it means our Herblore level's going up. The higher our Herblore level is, the more chance we have for all these super potions. And who knows, depending on how much Herblore we want to do over the next couple of days towards the end of this bond, we could get to extremes, and I do think extremes will be a much bigger money making method. And our Herblore level will really rank up as well from there as well. And with the announced double XP coming, it could be a chance for us to get some really big Herblore gains and maybe really get our Herblore level up. I'm debating whether I want to finish this series on a 99. Let me know what you think, and let me know as well, what are your plans for double XP? Are you going to make some resources beforehand? Are you going to make a little bit of GP for some money making videos? Again, I'm going to get some released on the channel for you guys. Or are you just going to go all in on your proteins and have a nice, cheap double XP? This is a really weird one because I think a lot of people aren't going to spend their GP for this double XP. They're going to use things like proteins, dummies, all the stuff they want to use before the game gets rid of them. And it's a pretty good move, to be fair. But what I'm going to be doing for tonight and tomorrow is more of the same. we do have a chance where all the teleport tabs are going to sell. They have been hampered a little bit since the last episode, but obviously if I'm going to say a money making method's really good, people are going to do it. That's what I expect. If anything, I've done it to make it a bit more of a challenge because those teleport tabs were selling for such a good price that it kind of like ruined a little bit of the mid money making methods anyway. So I'm going to top up on the teleport tabs because they may as well sit in the Grand Exchange. I'm getting to a point now where because I've got such a stock of supplies, I don't need the Grand Exchange as much as what we did in the early episodes when we needed to sell multiple things. But that's going to wrap this episode up. As always, I think we've done some real big progress. I mean, having over 100 mil cash stack, and then on top of that, about 150 to 170 mil worth is massive. We still haven't finished a complete week yet on the account, and we've already paid that bond, which means going forward, all we're going to be doing now is racking up extra cash. And don't get me wrong, I think after this series, this account will be done and finished and kind of put off into the distance, but it just shows you guys that we have built a big enough cash stack to jump in and make money in the next sort of bond. And also as well, we've raised our stats so we can make more money with it as well. But I do think in a minute though, a lot of the money making methods we do are sort of very mid-level. Like the potions we're going after are between like 40 and 50 herb. The teleport tabs only require something like 50 mage. Yes, the sort of lect is like 67. But I wouldn't say that's that high either nowadays. In like the refined planks and the frames only really need 50 and 60 construction, which the new foundations quest, like we mentioned in the first episode, really does set you up for it as well. But I'm going to leave you guys there. Again, didn't want to go on too much of a ramble, but let's finish the episode off here. Again, thank you all so much for your support lately. We have been smashing it out of the park. If you have been enjoying the videos, make sure as always to drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and any suggestions for moneymakers or new videos or anything you want me to see or explain, drop in the comment section below. I am going to do a little bit of a video where we talk through how I can find these higher selling prices, just to show you guys in real time how we do it and how I find it and how I make it sell as such. But we'll get that done for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.